Hello everybody, Animation Trainer here, and today we're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And just a heads up before the review, I want to say that this review will have no spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, then you're safe. No spoilers should be up, okay? Alright, so with the first Guardians, it's definitely one of the best superhero movies out there. Hands down. I mean, other than Civil War, it's definitely the best MCU movie. Yeah. And did the second one hold up? Oh, of course it did. Yeah. This Volume 2 was really good. But I can't exactly go into a lot of the film because let's just say that the trailers barely gave anything away about this movie. So I'm definitely gonna have a separate spoiler review. Try not to have too many spoiler reviews as they feel kind of pointless, but I have quite a bit of things to talk about in the spoiler review. So let me talk about the things that I really liked about this movie. Like, for example, the casting. This is the superhero movie I'd say has the best casting choices. Chris Pratt is probably one of my favorite superhero portrayals. Yeah, he is my favorite superhero movie portrayal. He's really good as Star-Lord. He's just perfect for the role, and yeah, pretty much all these characters are. I mean, all the actors are perfect for the role, and I can't think of anyone else who could do it better. Like Bradley Cooper is hilarious as Rocket. Vin Diesel is neutral as Baby Groot since he only gets like 10 to 20 lines in the film and it's always just, I am Groot. Yeah. But Baby Groot was hilarious in this movie. I wouldn't say that he stole the show. In fact, to be honest, I think they all stole the show. But Baby Groot was definitely amazing in this film. Yeah. Gamora, Zoe Saldana was also pretty good as Gamora. She actually did much better this time. I'm not saying that she did bad in the first Guardians, but let's just say that all of the actors are doing better, but Zoe Saldana also like improved. Dave Bautista also is actually one of the main actors that actually improved in this movie. Like, he actually has like more lines and he has more jokes in the movie, and it really works. Yeah. Then there's some of the side characters, like for example, Kurt Russell as Ego or Star Lord's father. He was actually a pretty good choice for Star Lord's father. Like, I could kind of see Kurt Russell being like a father of Chris Pratt in a way. Yeah. So that worked pretty good. Yeah. And then I forgot the rest of the actors. So I'm just gonna say characters. Whoever did Yondu, I believe his name's Michael Fassbender or something like that. He did a really good job. He definitely improved as Yondu this time, and we get to see Yondu a lot more in this film as well. And I'll talk more about the characters when I get back. Mantis was also pretty good, and so was Nebula. Yeah. And so was Aisha as well. Now, more like, this is pretty much the funniest movie I've ever seen. I mean, the trailers, like, at first it seems like they're just giving you all the jokes that are in the movie, like all the best jokes, but nah. When you see the movie, you'll laugh a lot, because it is really funny. Yeah, it is. And I don't want to give any of the jokes away because it's a nice experience to hear the jokes. Yeah. And the visual effects are really good. Like, trust me, like, this movie could have been very CGI heavy. But instead, they chose, it is CGI heavy, but it could have looked, like, terrible with the CGI. But it actually looked really good. Yes. And another thing, like, with the story, this could have been a very, very crammed movie. But it didn't. Like, they actually, like, made the movie feel, like, each character had enough screen time. Yeah, like Rocket has enough screen time with Yondu in his subplot. Star Lord has enough screen time with what's it called? What's with Ego? Yeah. Gamora has enough time for her sister with her sister story with Nebula. Then Drax has enough time with Mantis, and then there's enough time for Baby Groot. Yeah, yeah, because you have to focus on like 10 different characters. No, not 10, but like a lot of different characters at once. Yeah, and the villain, which I won't say for spoiler reasons, is actually a really good villain. In fact, I'd say that they're up there with Loki as one of the best MCU villains. And that says a lot because most of the MCU villains suck. And that's one of the problems with the first Guardians. Ronan, well, I'm not going to say that Ronan was terrible, but Ronan was a lame villain. That's what I'll say. Yeah. And then another thing that this movie really did well was just the characters in general. I mean, one of the things I really liked about the first movie was the humor and the characters. I really love the characters in this movie. Like I said, Star-Lord, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, amazing choice. Like, Star-Lord's probably one of the most relatable superheroes out there. And then Rocket, he has like most of the funny moments of the film. So, and plus, Rocket's, well, along with Baby Groot, Rocket and Baby Groot are kind of like the characters that like get people to go and watch the movie, because who doesn't want to see a superhero movie with a talking raccoon and a talking baby tree? Yeah. I already talked about Baby Groot. Gamora, like I said, her character has been improving this film, and we actually get to know more about her past, a lot more in this film, and I really enjoyed that. Same with Nebula as well, because they have a lot of sisterly conversations in this film. Then, like I said, Drax really improved in this movie. Like, he's a lot funnier, and he gets a lot more lines. Yeah. Ego was definitely a great character in this film. Like, I enjoyed his character, and like it was like enjoyable, like finding out like what happened to Peter like throughout his life, and like with Ego, like with his life as well. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, and then we get to know more about Yondu, and Yondu really like had a lot of character, and like while Yondu, yeah, he was okay in the first film, we really get to like see him shine in this movie. And while I wouldn't say he stole the show like most people did, he definitely was really good in this film. Yeah. And then Mantis was also pretty good. Although I'm a little surprised that Mantis didn't exactly fight in this movie, but Mantis was still a good character overall. Yeah. And I think that's all I really have to say, because then I'm going to be going into the spoiler territory, and I don't want to do that. And you guys are probably going to be surprised by me right now, but this movie is amazing. And I mean really amazing. Like, it's better than Kung Fu Panda 3. And if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know that Kung Fu Panda 3 is my all-time favorite movie. So, this is pretty much my new all-time favorite movie. Yeah. So, as an obvious, I give it a 10 out of 10, but come on. This movie does not deserve a 10 out of 10. It is way better than the 10 out of 10. In fact, I created a new ranking for the movies that, like, can exceed a 10 out of 10. Like, the only other movie I could probably say can do that are Kung Fu Panda 1 and 3 and Zootopia. Yeah, just those movies. And The Lion King too. So overall, I am going to give this movie a 100 out of 10. Yes. Alright. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. And don't forget to check out my spoiler review once I make that review. Alright. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. So, goodbye.